I'm not here for your entertainment. I love
You're
this.
never gonna mess with me tonight. Sorry, that's okay if you know.
That's all the lyrics I know.
Hey, Bats, tell them what they're watching.
You're watching Cheap Seats, the show that puts the fan in the front row.
And welcome again to Chief C Sports, the show that lets you, the ordinary fan,
Have a voice.
have a voice.
They got something to say because this is CHEEPSEETZZ, and that's two Z's at the end.
You're good.
You're good.
Anyway, listen, we've got a great show in store for you. We have a new person that Rob is going to introduce to you in a little bit. And we have a couple of questions that we went out to ask the people of the Bronx, and this is what we got.
Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Chief C Sports doing our person on the street. I didn't say man on the street because we have to be politically correct. And I'd like to introduce you folks to the newest member to the Chief Seat Sports crew, and that's Giselle. Giselle, how you doing today?
I'm doing great today.
Well, we've got a young man here who's going to give us his spin or his view on sports. Take it away, Giselle.
Well, you know, this whole Congress thing's been going on lately with Clemens and stuff like that. First of all, how credible do you think Clemens is?
I think he's credible.
Why?
He's been in sports for a while. He's got a great record. He's definitely a great athlete. People love to watch him.
I have no idea. I think there were two people that said he used it to his teammates and stuff like that. So I guess he's gonna have to prove them wrong, prove everybody else right. No, he's lying about it.
He's lying. How about McNamee?
I don't know what to say about him neither.
70% of the population actually said that McNamee was credible, but I just wanted to know if that was your opinion too.
I say 50-50.
50-50, okay,
Yeah.
that works. So you think people should actually focus on spring training or on the steroids, this whole issue that's going on?
For me, focus on the spring training right now. They gotta think about, getting better whoever is playing right now.
I believe that he's being somewhat honest, but I think in the past maybe he did have issues with steroid use. But I'm not really clear as to whether, that just may be an allegation or whether that might be the truth.
Well, 70% of the population stated that McNamee actually seemed more credible than Clemens. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think he has some good issues that he brought up, but again, I think we need to get to the bottom of it a little bit further before I can make a decision as to whether these allegations are true or not.
I think they were all a bunch of liars.
I want to run them all over because I can't stand this. Clemens, you're lying. You got your wife involved, you're lying. Everybody's lying. McNamee, you've had a couple of cases where you've been lying. Come on, lock you up. The politicians, they're wasting my money. Yo, we've got subprime lending. We've got unemployment, wages. Come on, do something about that. All of you. You know what? We should have locked all of them up. We haven't locked anybody up. We should have locked them. But
we'll
neither
lock
here
them
nor
up
there.
later. There's plenty of time left. Anyway, we asked the people out in the street if they think Congress should be involved in the scandals such as the baseball scandal and now the football scandal. And this is the response we got.
Do you think Congress should be involved in sports?
That's a good question, I've thought about it in the past, and perhaps that might be a good idea, that Congress maybe should. You know what I mean? Government maybe should get involved in sports, maybe, control the illegal, the steroid use and other issues and stuff like that.
So there's actually, for you, it's a great idea that they're taking, they're actually looking at Clemens and everything he's doing while accusing him of.
Yeah, they should get to the bottom of it, and if that's what it takes for the government to get involved to get to the bottom of it, that would probably be a good idea. This way everything can be resolved.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I think before it goes to Congress, Congress should take it to baseball and tell baseball to test people for steroids before they start jumping on the athletes themselves directly.
It's a tough one. I think they should have a limited involvement, but I think they've gotten way over involved. They stuck the neck out a little bit further than they should.
Do you think they got anything accomplished though that day?
I think they sent a clear message, especially to the youth programs and high school programs. The severity of what can happen if you take steroids. So I think there's some good that's come out of all this.
Like, what message do you think got out of all
Steroids
of
are bad.
Steroids are bad. Steroids are bad. Remember that.
I don't know. I don't think so. You know, like I think we have a lot more things to worry about than sports. You know what I'm saying? Sports is like a little, like, you know what I mean? Sports is like a fun game. You know, they get paid and all, but we got better things to think about than wasting your time with sports. You know what I'm saying? Around the world, there's a lot more things going on than that.
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, at some point they should get involved. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, I know. Let's be honest, they all have done steroids for the most part. You know, they've been doing it for years, fine. You know, yes, yeah, maybe it wasn't illegal at the time when he was doing it, but I definitely think they shouldn't be all in this business, to be honest. Him, Barry Bonds, you know, they just use as targets for the most part, I feel like. But it is entertainment, it is, you know.
No, it's not. They shouldn't. Congress has no place, all right? The only place they have is if a law was violated, then yeah, they have to do something about that. But you're looking at something that happened, what, 7, 8 years ago? There's no way you can sit here and say, yeah, we can say for sure, you know, Clemens used steroids. All right, McNamee has a needle with Clemens' DNA. Clemens straight up said, he did give me a shot of something. So yeah, you have the needle. Yeah, it's going to have Clemens' DNA on it. Over 7, 8 years, you're telling me McNamee doesn't have time to doctor the needle up if he needs to?
It's true.
You know, so there's no way Congress can say for sure, yeah, Clemens did it or no, he didn't. It's just a case of, okay, steroid use was in baseball. What are you guys going to do about it? You have a policy in place. Okay, it's back in your hands. Until, you know, a law is violated. Until then, there's nothing they should be doing about it.
So you believe it's grandstanding by the congressional people?
Yeah. It's just all grandstanding. It's, okay, what can we do to make ourselves look good right now?
Well, it's a start to clean up the sport of baseball. I would say yeah, because apparently there's some illegal activity such as steroids going on behind the scenes, and it's been going on for like over 20 years, so it's nothing new.
Well, you know, in the circumstances, it just takes, you know, it's just something that, you know, that Clemens, it was impossible, those issues on Clemens, that didn't make no sense that he didn't take any of them steroids.
So you believe he did take the steroids?
I don't believe that he didn't do it because he's too smart. You know, he's smarter than that. He's a great pitcher. He's been making 300 victories off strikeouts in the New York Yankees.
Well, you know, I got a lot more to say about Congress, and baseball and the football scandals, but that'll be later on during our editorial segment. But what do you think?
I'm tired of all this Congress, hockey, toy. I'm getting tired. Congress, don't you have something else better to do than to chase around these rich guys? And you guys are rich guys. And even if it is said or it floated out there that if Clemens does happen to get a charge that Bush is going to pardon him, come on. So I'm tired of it. Let's just get to spring training, see how the pitches. They've already reported. Yeah. And the rest of the team should have reported by the time this airs. Yeah. And then let's go on forward from that, yeah. Bear. What else we got, man?
Anyway, listen, we got some more. Recently, of course, the New York Giants and Eli Manning have won the Super Bowl and the Most Valuable Player Award. And people are still questioning Eli and his talent. And the big question that's being asked this week is Eli overrated? Let's go our person on the street.